Let's start with our pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, Mr. Hoag.
Present.
Mr. Marvel is excused tonight. Mr. Marty.
Present.
Miss Shandell.
Present.
Miss Rose.
Here.
And Mr. Nixon is here. We also have Miss Darla, who is our city manager, Mr. Moore, who is our city planner, and Miss April, which will be doing clerk things for us tonight. All right. And we need to look at our minutes from May.
It should say June 3rd.
That's from June 3rd. I'm like May, and then I was like,
I looked them over today. I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from last month's meeting.
okay. Do we have a second?
Second that.
Alrighty. Okay, then we look at our agenda tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just all right. So, we will approve or the last month's minutes. All approve, say yay. All opposed, say no. All approve? Yay. All opposed? All right. Then we look at the agenda for this evening.
We need to make a mention of that update of the June 3rd for the minutes approval on that agenda. So I'll make a motion to approve it with the changes to update the date for item number 4 to, is it June 3rd? I don't have it in front of me. June 3rd of 2025.
And I will second that. All right. All approve? Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. The agenda passes. Public comments. Those citizens wishing to speak on agenda and non-agenda items will be allowed a maximum of 4 minutes each to address their concerns. This is the only time during the meeting that citizens are allowed to address the Planning Commission. Please state your name and address for the record if you like. Now, of course, if you're here with a public hearing, you will be able to address during that time. Is there anyone online, Miss April? Oh. Seeing no one, I will close the public comments. Conflicts of interest and ex parte communication. Anybody have anything?
Not I.
No. All right. Hearing none, we will look at our scheduled public hearings. We are once again looking at a public hearing for a special land use for ODA LLC at 13250 White Creek, Cedar Springs, Michigan. The applicant is seeking special land use approval for a recreational adult use marijuana grower, Class C. So, I believe what we were waiting on was the blueprints for the building, and I believe we have those now. Who would like to take this?
I can give some background if that would be helpful. So, property is at 13250 White Creek. So I think you're all familiar with the property. This is the old Jade Farms property that's been used as a marijuana grow facility for a while. After they ceased didn't find anything that worked for them. So now, new applicants are basically looking to restart in a slightly different form, but a substantially similar use to what was going on there previously. But since we have a new applicant, and since there had been some time that had lapsed since the end of the previous operation and the commencement of this new one, we're going through the process again. The site is within the industrial zoning district, and that district permits marijuana grow facilities as defined in the Michigan Regulation and Taxation of Marijuana Act as a special use. As you mentioned, so they have the same site plan that was proposed in 2021. They're not proposing any changes to the site itself in terms of the location of building, parking, etc. So really, we were just kind of waiting to see how the inside of the building was going to be designed and how it was going to be used, and that's the information that we received. If you have, so I guess at this point, I would suggest maybe the applicant can provide a little more detail about what they're doing than I can. This is a public hearing, so we'll need to make sure that we open and close the public hearing and accept any public comments related to the application. So I think at this time, it would be a good idea to have the applicants provide a little more detail on what they are proposing.
Okay, so we will open public comments for the public hearing tonight. And if somebody would like to talk to us, be just fine.
Well, my name's Brian Ditton. I live at 940 Tip Up Island Road in Quincy, Michigan. Just so you know, everything is the outside and everything is gonna be set up the same. The only thing we really did is remodel some of the inside, added some air conditioning, a little more dehumidification, and we're gonna upgrade lights. So it's good. With the equipment we're putting in there, it's basically gonna be run like our reading facility with the equipment. But it's not really gonna affect anything to do with the outside, so. I didn't know and what we did at reading, they actually came down to look at it. I mean, if you guys are interested in it, sure people have seen them now, but. If you're interested in seeing what we do, I mean, anybody's more than welcome to come down and check it out. For your consideration.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I have a question.
Yes.
Question now. I was just wondering, do you own that property or lease it?
Well, it's kind of we have a land contract is what we're doing right now with the anticipation of buying it in 5 years, correct? Is it 10? Okay, 10 years.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Is there anybody online, Miss April? Okay. All right. I'm gonna close the public comment section for the public hearing. And any members here that have questions? So tonight, we're just gonna say yea or nay on approving. Yeah, okay. So,
If I may, Mr. Chairman, so in our staff report, which should be in your packets, towards the end, I believe. We went through all of the special land use standards, all of the site plan review standards, and, all of the specific special land use standards that relate to adult use marijuana facilities. They meet all of the standards. There are a couple of items in the list. One that talks about a security plan and another one that talks about an odor control plan. Those are items that were received part of their application packet. So you'll notice that your planning commission meeting packet was 100 and some odd pages tonight. Most of it's there in their information, which is kind of what we expect with these types of applications. He did include a recommendation of approval, and at the very end of our report on pages 8 and 9, there is a motion that if someone is inclined to make a motion to approve it, that are so inclined. It's a bit long, but it covers what it needs to cover. It includes 6 conditions of approval, which include providing all of the permits to the city, operating facility in strict conformance with the Regulation and Taxation of Marijuana Act, conducting the site plan and special use in strict conformance with the documents and representation that they have made to the city. So operating consistent with their site plan, consistent with their odor control plan, security plan, etc. Any signage and outdoor lighting shall meet the requirements of the zoning ordinance, shall meet all requirements of the fire department, city engineer, attorney, and others deemed necessary. And then number 6, the city may exercise all enforcement remedies available to it upon finding that the terms of this site plan approval are being or have been violated. Violation of these conditions shall constitute a violation of the zoning ordinance. So we just kind of clarify in there, not that it necessarily needs to be said, but sometimes it's helpful to state that there is, obviously the city has the authority to do whatever it needs to do if there is a compliance issue. We don't anticipate one here, but it's something that we often include with.
Okay.
Try to be good neighbors.
You want us to like read that 2 pages or
Ideally, yes. I mean,
before I try, would anybody else want it? Okay.
if you really don't want to.
No, it's fine.
Make all the motions tonight.
That's fine. I'm just looking
I'll,
around.
I'll read it for you. So I'll adjust the motion because it's similar to what, when we approved this building the first time.
Yeah,
To me, there's no difference
and-
here from when we first
right,
did it.
and so that's
So
why
I'm
before I
completely fine with approving this.
before I did this,
Yeah.
I would just want to make sure.
Yep, I'll read the motion. I move to approve the site plan and special land application for adult use marijuana grow facility located at 1325 White Creek Avenue. The planning commission further finds, based on the Williams and Ward staff report dated June 23, 2025, that the proposed site plan and special land use meet all applicable standards of the city of Cedar Springs zoning ordinance, including but not limited to standards related to the site plan review and special land use criteria specified by sections 32-69, 32-693, and 32-697, subsections G and 2 of the city of Cedar Springs zoning ordinance. The site planning approval is subject to the following conditions. The applicant shall obtain and provide the city with copies of all applicable permits obtained from federal, state, and local agencies having jurisdiction. This includes any necessary permits granted by the city of Cedar Springs. The establishment shall be operated in strict conformance to the Michigan Regulation and Taxation of Marijuana Act, MRTMA, and all applicable administrative rules promulgated thereunder at all times. The site plan and special land use shall be conducted in conformance with all documents and representations made by the applicant on their submittal dated March 10, 2025, and all attachments thereto, including but not limited to the hazardous materials list and SDS, land contract and deed, state pre-qualification letter, and written plans, and all building and architectural plans unless otherwise approved by the city. Any changes to the site or to the building exterior should comply with the current standards of City of Cedar Springs zoning ordinance. Number 4, signage and any outdoor lighting shall meet the requirements of the Cedar Springs zoning ordinance. Number 5, the applicant shall meet all requirements of the City of Cedar Springs Fire Department, city engineer, city attorney, any others deemed necessary by the city. 6, the city may exercise all enforcement remedies available to it upon finding that the terms of the site plan approval are being or have been violated. A violation of these conditions shall constitute a violation of the zoning ordinance.
Okay. So you have heard the suggested motion. Any discussion on it? All right. Oh, we need a support. I'll support it. That's fine. Any discussion? Okay, so we will approve yay or oppose no. So approve, yay,
Okay.
oppose. All right, so we have approved the special land use motion. Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Cedar Springs.
Yeah, I love it up here, honestly.
All right. Oh. So I guess we are on to open discussion for issue. Y'all don't have to stick around if you don't want to. No, I thought I would put that out there. Thank y'all. Open discussion for issues not on the agenda. The 2025 calendar, we just always see it in there. I don't think it's changed at all. Correct. Upcoming projects. Is that Miss Darla?
Well, project in progress, I guess. New City Hall, still going very well. We're meeting, every week now, getting the final details. The contractors have decided July 11th now, instead of June 27th, is going to be an open house for any subcontractor that wants to come and put a bid in on the building. They can see it inside, outside, ask questions. The contractors will be there, the architect, city staff. And then bids will be due July, 2 weeks later. Then they'll have time to go through them, and then August 14th, I will ask city council to approve the construction simplified construction piece of the project. And then they will award contracts to all the subcontractors and oversee all that work. September 1st, we will see stuff happening over there. Very exciting. Upcoming the city council approved Michigan paving for a couple paving projects this fall. They will be done by early November, and they are 5th Street from Cherry Street to Pine.
Yay.
And Beach by So, and we're gonna try to tack on at the same time Pine Street from Maine to the White Pine Trail. Projects that need to be, things that need to be resurfaced.
Maine to the high school.
Yeah.
Try to get that one in there too.
Not this year. Ash Street, the 2 blocks there, that work is all completed. We still need to schedule the final walkthrough, so there might still be a couple minor things, but for the most part, Ash Street is open to the public, and that project is pretty much wrapped up. Our Michigan Natural Resource Trust Fund project, that's the restroom pavilion and playground down by the amphitheater. That contract was awarded to FCC. We've already met with them. They will begin August 1st and hopefully have that project all wrapped up by mid to late October. Another good addition to the community.
Darla, are there any plans to paint the curbs or anything in town in the near future?
That would be a DPW routine maintenance kind of thing. Is there a certain area that you're looking at, or?
It seemed like once a year or every 2 years, they painted the curbs and the parking stripes and stuff like that. And since, they put in the new road, it just hasn't been done. So I thought maybe that was part of that.
But it could be a summer thing that they just haven't gotten to yet.
It would just always look really nice once it got done.
Is that it? Calling you for staff comments?
I do have an announcement, if I can make that under staff comment,
By all means.
to welcome April DeSess with us full-time as our full-time city clerk. Rebecca's not here tonight, but I'll announce it anyway. Rebecca has been promoted to assistant city manager as of June 23rd. So you may still see her at some of these meetings, but you'll see April every month doing the minutes.
I love April, but I love April. I'm just gonna miss Becca. Okay.
That's just wonderful. I'm glad to see that in-house hiring and staff.
This,
A lot of changes and we're all doing new things and we needed help. So we kind of made promotions from within and
always, always good. Anything else? Okay, we will look at the city clerk, Miss April. Any comments from the planning commission members?
It was a short one, made up from last month.
Yes, yes. I don't think we have a city council representative this evening. He is not with us. Report of the planning consultant.
To report.
Okay, well, if that is it, then I will adjourn us at 7:21 PM.